welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket out. Welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about. Well, the names have all changed since you hung around, but those dreams have remained and they've turned around.
Brings back memories, doesn't it? Yeah. Good evening, comedy lovers. You guys are cheering me up already. I got to be honest, I'm going through withdrawals. Yeah, I've given up all dairy products, and I got the milkshakes. Well, that's it. That's worth $7. No? Oh, man, we're going to have fun tonight. I got an announcement to make. I am single. Or as I like to say, independently owned and operated. But I must be good looking, because all the cashiers at Fry's are always checking me out. So. Oh, God. Horsewomen. See, I won't repeat that one. Hey, guess what, though? You know what? Being single, it took me a long time, be honest, it took me a long time to learn to put the toilet seat down. I don't know why I was carrying it around with me all those years. As you have guessed, I am not one of the comedians. I'm Randy Hauser, and I produce the show. That's mean. That's okay. Oh, brother. This is getting harsh. The audience is heckling the producer. This is pretty hardcore. I'll have you know, though, man, I was performing comedy recently. The audience wanted to know more about me. They kept chanting, no more Randy Hausner, no more Randy Hausner. So, hey, guys, I'm going to do what I do best. I'm going to start introducing the comedians. Every comic is going to introduce the next comic. We've got tonight headlining Isaac, the magician comedian. He's going to do both comedy and magic. Yeah. We have Keith Ellis from the movie Waiting to Exhale. Yep. We have another Keith. We got Keith Curtis. We got two Keiths. Any Keithaholics out there? All right, and you know what? A lot of people don't know this about the show, but we always give, it's kind of like the Rocky movie. You ever see the Rocky movie where he says, we're giving the local underdog a chance, and that chance goes to you. You can't pass it up. Well, we got somebody who hadn't performed comedy who really wants to. He seems like a funny guy. He seems really cool. We thought we'd give him a chance tonight. He's like the Rocky Balboa of comedy tonight, I guess you could call him. And even though he's never performed here before, I guess I will say, black by popular demand, Mike B Dapper.
Let's do it.
What's up? Y'all looking at me like y'all just found out Obama could do a third term. Calm down. Calm down. He can't, and OJ is still in jail. Calm down. Everything is okay. It's okay. What's up, y'all? I told my girl tonight I'm about to go do a clean comedy show. She's like, so you about to do jokes for white people? Yeah. She was like, well, you know, you got to make them feel comfortable. I was like, well, how can I make them feel comfortable? She's like, start off by dressing nice. I was like, all right. All right. So I was like, what makes white people feel comfortable? I was like, how about Forrest Gump? I've been waiting to throw this shirt on for some reason. I didn't have no reason to throw it on. This is the only time, right? But I was like, okay, cool. I'm looking good. Got my Forrest Gump. And then I was like, I couldn't find my belt. I was looking all around the house. I was like, I can't find my belt. Where's my belt out? I had to use my girl belt. I'm mad about it. Yeah. You see my thug life? See my thug life belt? Hashtag I'm mad at it. I got it. It fits, though. It fits me, though. It fits. I feel good. It's been a good month for me. A good month. I just turned 36. Just turned 36 last week. It's a worthless age, but I appreciate the clap. I appreciate it. I do. But it's interesting because I'm getting older, and I realize I'm getting older, not really physically. It's more the mental. It's more the mental that I realize I'm getting older. Because when I was 21, my friends would come to me, they was like, what you want for your birthday? That was such an easy question to answer. They asked me last week, what do I want for my birthday? I had no idea. I was like, how about some brake pads? And I was happy to get them. I was happy. They got me some copper fit knee braces. I was like, cool. This is great. This is great. Me and my girlfriend just had our first daughter. Yeah, just last month. Yep, I got a little girl. So I'm getting no sleep, y'all. I could pass out right here, right now, right now. And it's interesting because my girlfriend, she's a police officer out in Glendale. Yeah, I'm a thrill seeker, y'all. I'm a thrill seeker. And she's Korean, yeah. So we got this whole little Rush Hour 4 thing going for us, And people ask me all the time, they're like, well, how did you guys meet? Did she arrest you or something? I'm like, no. Due to contrary beliefs, that's not how we met, okay? No, it didn't happen like that. We meet how everybody meet nowadays. We met up online, okay? I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed to say I dated online. It worked, okay? It may not work for everybody, but it worked for me, okay? I'm happy, all right? And, but you just got to be careful. Like, if you are doing that, if that's the way you choose to meet people, because it's a different age. It's 2016, okay? That's how people find love. You just got to be careful. When I was doing it, I was careful. I met a girl online. As soon as I met her, I'd be like, hey, send me a picture of you holding up today's paper. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. She didn't send me no picture. It was over. I got to thinking about it. I was like, well, how many people have newspapers nowadays? I should change a different approach. But it was interesting. Like, I'll be honest with you. Date online was very interesting. Like, you gotta stick with it. You're just not gonna meet somebody the first day, the first week. It took some time. I had to date a few nutty girls before I met my girl, okay? It was, because here's the thing. Women are liars. Yeah, they are. And I tell you, you think I'm kidding? Online, if you want to find out where women love to lie at, there's this category called weight. Because it's like this, see? Skinny girls got one category called thin, all right? Then you got average. And then after you get past average, it get kind of sketchy, okay? Just a little bit, all right? Because you got more to love, full-figured, big and beautiful, and a few extra pounds, which I think is a bold-faced lie, okay? All right, that's a bold-faced lie. Anytime a woman tells you she's just a few extra pounds, that's like a black guy saying, I just got a few kids. Don't believe that. No, but see, I did. I dated for a while. I remember I dated this girl online. She was an MMA fighter. Yeah, she did mixed martial arts. And it was interesting, I'm secure in my masculinity. And like she was going to beat me up at home. So, it was great. The relationship was good. Like, she would come to my comedy shows. So I was like, hey, look, she supports me. I'm going to go support her. So I went to her first fight. She got beat. Bad. Quick. 30 seconds kind of quick, right? I was like, okay, all right. She supports me. She goes to my shows. I'm not always funny, but she sticks by me. I'll go to the next fight. Went to the next fight. Lost again. I left her after that one. That was it. I called it quits, yeah. See, my friends was like, man, Mike, why'd you do that? She was great. How you gonna just leave her like that? She stuck by you. I was like, look, man, I hear y'all. But see, y'all not with me that next day at the grocery store when she got this black eye and this busted lip. And people just looking at me like, you pig? Like, what? You could do better, girl. I'm like, obviously you didn't see her fight, okay? She can't. And I get it. I was at the checkout aisle. It was crazy because I'm checking out. We're getting our groceries. We're checking out. And there was this big 6'7" brother just sitting there just looking at me like mad. And I get it. I get it. My girl's standing there looking like she went gambling with Ray Rice. So I understand. Too soon? Too soon? I get it, you know? So I'm trying to diffuse the situation, all right? Because he's sitting there, I hear him mumble, I bet you wouldn't do that to me. Trying to diffuse the situation. Y'all understand what he sees. So I'm like, hey, what? Rub your feet and listen to you complain about your coworkers? Because that's what I do for her, okay? All right? That's what I do for her. He's like, okay. So we get out to the parking lot. I'm loading my groceries into the trunk, you know, and I see him coming. I see him coming fast, right? He's coming fast. And I told you like 6'7", so, I'm getting a little nervous. And right before he gets there, he's like, yeah, I bet you won't do that to me. And before he could do anything, my girl just jumps out of nowhere, grabs him, brings him to the ground, and just starts choking him out, right? Choking him out. Ah. I'm sitting back watching this like, had you did this to the girl in the ring last night, we wouldn't even be in this situation. Wouldn't even be here. You think you're doing something now, huh? Thank you. It was interesting. I mean, I'm glad. You guys are nice. You guys are a good crowd. I appreciate you guys coming out. This is nice. I almost didn't come. I almost had to call the show off. Why? Because I lost my book. I know, Indiana Jones. This is my joke book, okay? This ain't the Holy Grail. This is my joke book, okay? And I take this with me everywhere because, I have a bad memory. I forget my jokes. So I had lost this last week. I lost it at a show, right? And I was like devastated. I was like, there it is. No more comedy for me. I done forgot all my jokes. It's a wrap. And this guy calls me because I leave my name and my number in the book. And he calls me and he's like, hey, I got your book. I was like, oh my God, thank you. Thank you. I was like, oh, you just don't know how much you saved my life. I was like, you got to let me give you something. He was like, don't even worry about it. Where do you want me to meet you at? I was like, great. So I meet up with him, right? And I was like, you really got to let me give you something. You really because you don't know how much you saved my life. And he was like, don't even worry about it. I was at the show. I enjoyed it. Keep doing your thing. I was like, thank you. Thank you. I get home. Do you know he had the nerve to make corrections in my book? In red marker, too. I was like, the nerve of this guy. He's like, wouldn't have said that. Should have said this. Like, who does this? That's my time, y'all. Y'all been great. I would hang out with y'all longer. But you guys have some really good comics to come up, and I'm not going to hold up the show. So put your hands together for your next comedian, Keith Curtis.
All right. Thanks for coming out to the Night of Diversity. This is the urban hip-hop portion of the show, so I taught Cam Newton how to do the dab. It was pretty cool. And but it's good to be here. So one thing to tell you about myself is I'm originally from a small town in Virginia, but I'm single, and I living in Phoenix now, and I drive a Mercury Sable. And I now know if you're a single guy who drives a family car, ironically, this hurts your chances of ever starting a family. I read this in Men Who Drive Saturns Don't Get to Venus. But I'm originally from a small town in Virginia, so I'm a little bit Virginia, a little bit Phoenix. This means I'm looking for a bowling trophy wife. Men say they want trophy wives. I say be careful what you wish for. She could be like the Stanley Cup. 100 years old with names of Canadian men tattooed all over her. I do love hockey, but it's a sport I never take a date to because every intermission they bring out the Zamboni. This thing is like a giant floor buffer that smooths out the ice. I don't want women thinking sports are normally interrupted with chores. So I take women to football games because a riding mower never comes out at halftime. I do love football, and if I ever get engaged, I'm going to use the Jumbotron at a football game. I like it because I could fake being all sentimental once I'm married. Oh, honey, wouldn't it be romantic to return to the spot where we got engaged 8 times during the fall? 9 or 10 if we make the playoffs? I have a lot of strong opinions about football, not so much about what women wear, so I'd like to date someone who wears football jerseys because then I would actually have an opinion. Okay, you're going country dancing Cowboys, taking a trip, Jets, to the butcher shop, Packers, to a poetry reading, Ravens, to Paradise Valley, Jaguars, shopping, Chargers. This leads to Bills, unless she's a kleptomaniac, Steelers. Or she's a gold digger who uses my card, 49ers. Going to church, Saints. Or if it's a Catholic Mass, Cardinals. I do watch too many sports. I realized it was getting bad when I started watching ESPN Classic, reruns of old sports. A friend asked me, Keith, how can you watch a game where you already know the outcome? And I said, will you go to Phoenix Suns games? But they're better than the Lakers, so that part's good. And the Clippers are better than the Lakers. That's pretty wild. But yeah, so I watch a lot of TV. One guilty pleasure of mine is Jerry Springer, and I know I shouldn't watch it. It's a guilty pleasure, and it always makes me homesick. And but Jerry Springer has his little final thought, which is ridiculous because a final thought implied there was thinking earlier in the show. They should call it the only thought. And I like TV infomercials. I used to love the one for that Tempur-Pedic mattress to show you how great it is. They had a person on one end of the bed jumping up and down. The other end of the bed has a wine glass that doesn't tip over. If you're at home on your conventional mattress, jumping up and down, tipping over wine glasses, your first thought should be, hey, I need to quit drinking. Not, hey, I need a new mattress. But yeah, I'm single, and I've tried a lot of different things with dating, like internet dating, and you can meet some crazy women online. I met a woman who had been in a prison chain gang. It's the first personal ad to ever say, I don't enjoy long walks. And on the internet, every time women send me a photo, it's a glamour shot from high school. To know what they look like today, I send it to the Missing Persons Bureau to get age progressed. And then there's the whole thing of all the abbreviations in the emails, like the XOXO, which means hugs and kisses. Apparently, I didn't know this. I'm like, XOXO. She really likes football. She's trying to draw up a play in this email. I think I'm in love. And I know the perfect place to get engaged. So it's, but dating, it's been up and down, but a few women have told me I'm a good catch, but unfortunately they had a catch and release policy. Women don't get me. I'm starting to think that maybe my love language is a foreign language. Maybe it's Dutch since I don't like paying for dinner. But yeah, I've never been married. Some people really want to get married and they resort to the mail order bride. And, I wouldn't do that. But I think it would be bad to get your mail order bride through Amazon unless you're a polygamist, because they would say, here are other brides just like her. And I don't think like a married person anyway. And my realtor realized this because she shows me a place and the bathroom has double sinks. And she explains to me, now you and your wife can get ready for work at the same time. Well, I'm not married. I see double sinks and I think, wow, I can clean half as often. Now I need a bathroom with double toilets. I could change them around once a year like a farmer. Call it crap rotation. Yeah. My cleaning habits are bad. I knew it was bad when I used the surge protector for my computer. This thing has like 8 plug outlets on it. I started using it for Glade plug-ins. My place still looks like a gas station bathroom, but it smells like a country garden. I don't bother cleaning my car. It's pointless because I've learned something important. You cannot pimp a Sable. I once had flames painted on my car. People thought it was really on fire. And my car only has one cool feature. I got that GPS navigation system. I got it because I have no girlfriend to tell me when I'm lost. You made a wrong turn. But I got it customized where I feel like I'm in a relationship. Turn right in 0.1 miles. Stop at the church where we met. Open the door. I still need to see other people. That's why it's called GPS. It's a girlfriend passenger substitute. There's some crazy cars out there. Mercedes now makes a minivan. It's a Mercedes minivan. I thought the point of having a Mercedes was to look cool. You can't look cool in a minivan. I don't care what the hood ornament says. Mercedes minivan is like wearing a leather jacket with plaid pants. So I'm not really a car guy. I'm more of like a history buff, and I love history, and growing up in Virginia, it was a state so rich in history. So it stinks when I go to Vegas, a place where all the history is fake. The New York casino has a replica of the Statue of Liberty. It was a gift from the Paris casino. The Statue of Liberty does not belong in Vegas. It's supposed to be a beacon of hope to immigrants crossing the Atlantic in harsh conditions, looking for a better way of life. Not hope to gamblers crossing the street from the MGM, looking for cheaper craps tables. The inscription on the Vegas Statue of Liberty is a little different. Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses, yearning to break even. So I like history, and I also try to keep up with current events. And, it's a lot of stress in the world with war on terror. And the way we approach war is different now because we go in and we bomb a country, but then we give them running water and electricity. So the mayor of Apache Junction announced he has weapons of mass destruction. All right, folks, I'm going to introduce our next act. He has performed in movies, and he's also performed in Europe, and I love his first name. Let's bring up Keith Ellis.
Well, we're moving on to the side, to a deluxe apartment in Sky.
Keep it going for Keith. Give it up for the other Keith. Keith! What's up, peeps? How you doing? I'm not the quiet one. I'm not the quiet black guy. I'm not the Forrest Gump looking black guy either. So I did get pulled over by a cop who was Asian, but that wasn't here. Great to see you guys again. Hey, I like your hair, man. I had an afro like that once. He's like, why did I come to this show to get talked to? This is not BET. I will not destroy you in this portion. Good. Hi, kids. How are you? They have teeth. I love that. They have teeth. Kids have teeth. No, I like the fact you guys laugh, because when you laugh, I see beautiful teeth, because I do shows in South Carolina, and they don't have teeth in the South. You crack a joke in the South, you just like, you just hear gums clapping. You're like, are they applauding me? I don't know. She's like, that's so wrong. That's so true. That's so true. I did a show. It was at the Comedy House Theater, and it was in Columbus. And after the show, it was like a day later. I go to a convenience store, and when I get there, I saw one of the guys that was at the show that night, and he's standing in line, and he's holding a bag of sunflower seeds, and he's looking at me, and I'm looking at him, and he's looking at me, and I'm looking at him, and I'm looking at him, thinking, I'm not gonna help you chew those seeds, my brother. You ever seen a guy with no teeth chew sunflower seeds? He can't. He just massages the seed. And then just put them right back in the bag, and it's like saltless seeds. Now, when you buy saltless seeds, you have to think, where they come from? Yeah, man. This is crazy, though. I mean, I did a show last night. I was over at Mesquite, Nevada. And it was a beautiful show. We had a good turnout, about 300 people, which was a lovely show. And it's you know, looking at I just don't even really get into politics, but it's funny, the things that are happening in politics. Yeah, that's why I don't get into it. So I'm done with that. See how quick politics went with me? I'm done. That's it. We're done. It's just, man, it's like, that's how crack gets into households, because these fools doing what they do. Can't understand what let me get another hit. I'll figure this out. Just, man. The one thing I know, since I travel a lot, I saw this one day. I saw a smart car on the freeway. I don't ever want to see a smart car on the freeway again. Don't ever let me see that again. I mean, if it happens, I would like to see it going down the freeway, but I want to see a minivan pull up next to it, slide the door open. Stop playing in traffic. You know good and well you don't belong out there with the real cars, so don't do that. Don't do that. I saw this the other day. I saw a smart car cut off a motorcycle, and the guy on the motorcycle got pissed, and he pulled up next to the guy, and he looked at him, and they started arguing, and the guy on the motorcycle said, Guy in a smart car, stop it, help me. You see some weird things, because you see, I saw this, I pulled up to a smart car at a stoplight. He couldn't wait for the light to turn, so he grabbed the car, got up, ran across the crosswalk, got me on the street. Can you do that? Went to a Walmart the other day. I thought I saw a smart car with tinted windows until the black guy got out. You know, she knows she wants to laugh. She's like, this is not political. You can laugh. You can laugh. I'm going to say some black jokes. I'm going to say some white jokes. So you can laugh. I'm trying to raise my kids right. No, just raise them. That's all you need to just raise them. They'll figure things out in life. Just saying, these are just some thoughts and things that I see, man. This is weird. It's like, you know, and I think about this because I'm getting older. And you know, when you get older, you raise your hand like, me too. We're all getting older, okay? But the thing is, when you're getting older, your body starts making noises. It starts responding differently. So I figured, hey, I want to grow old gracefully. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go where elderly people hang out. So I go to Walgreens. That's kind of like an old club. That's old folks club, CVS and Walgreens. You see, I back my car up and I watch this elderly lady because I want to grow old gracefully. So I'm like, I'm going to watch these older people and see how they do it. So I'm watching the elderly lady. She gets out and she's walking kind of slow. And she gets all the way up to the door, steps on the mat. The door opens, but she's moving so slow it closes. So she had to turn back around and step on the mat. Took her about a minute and a half to get in. That's why you really need to have a significant other with you. See, when you have a significant other, she can stand there and she steps on the mat. Go. But if you pissed her off, she takes her foot off and the door closes and she looks at you. You need me, don't you? There's people know you start getting older, man. I think there's some things that start happening. Like I woke up one morning and I heard something snap. I'm like, ooh. I laid in bed for like 10, 15 minutes, locking and popping like, what was that? I don't know what that was. Just trying to figure it out. And then I remembered I did a puzzle the night before, and it was a pencil. I rolled over on a number 2 pencil and snapped it, and I thought it was one of my bones. So I lost a lot of time in bed just trying to figure out, did I hurt myself? When it was no, it was just a number 2 pencil. This is what I hear when I walk around my house. Sometimes I'll just stand still in my house just like this. Peace and quiet, nothing, don't even move. Just that way I can get at least 10 minutes of silence in my house. Just don't even breathe, just hold. Because you get hair. Hair starts growing in areas. And I don't mean your ear and your nose. I think I had a hair growing out my retina. I was like, what the? I'm shaving my retina like I'm giving myself laser surgery. I'm like, what the? Is that a hair coming out of there? But you know, as kids, we used to just jump off the garage. We'd jump off anything that's high, and then we start jumping off cliffs. Yay! No big deal. You start getting older. I mean, you get past a certain age, you walk up to a curb, you stand to the edge of it like, I would jump, but I might shatter everything. So I'm just going to go ahead, walk down, just find that wheelchair ramp, just go ahead. I did a show in Hemet, California. I watched a guy walk all the way across the parking lot. Traffic was coming up the drive. He's walking across the parking lot, got to the curb, stopped, looked both ways. He's off the curb. He looks both ways. He couldn't raise his foot. He turned and just walked down the side of the curb. I was like, dude, if you can't even do this on the curb. I'm just thinking, these things happen with your body that just really starts getting crazy. So like I said, I want to grow gracefully, so I figured I'll start jogging, I'll start working out. So one of the things, I got my little jogging clothes on one day. I'm like, I'm going to start running. Put my clothes on, I started jogging. I ran around a corner. I saw speed bumps. I'm like, those hurdles are too high. I just ran right back around the house. This is not going to happen. It's not going to happen today. Until I move, I have to start Googling where are the speed bumps at. Those are the routes I will not take. Because, you know, as a kid, we could do things. As a kid, we would just do things. We'd be like, pow, we'd fall, we'd get back up like, oh, whew, that's good. When you get older, you tell people you fail. You never did that as a kid. You'd be like, I hope nobody saw that. I hope nobody saw that. But when you get older, you're like, yeah, I fell the other day. You be calling people, yeah, just let you know, just in case. Yeah, you fell the other day? Yeah, I really did. You wouldn't call somebody, one of your friends, yo, dude, I was playing basketball and I fell. No, but when you get older, you're like, yeah, I fell down the other day. Yeah, I'm just letting you know. I fell the other day. When you know, as a kid, you fall fast. When you get older, you fall slower. So you know this is actually true. I was doing something the other day. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm actually falling. Is this actually happening? I cannot believe I'm going down. Am I falling right? This is bull. I cannot believe I'm falling. Cars going by, light turn. Am I falling right now? This is not really happening. I cannot believe this is happening. Oh my God, that light just turned green again. I cannot, is my head gonna hit the ground? If it is, oh, that really hurt right there. Oh, this is crazy. I'm just gonna, oh my God, I cannot believe I just fell. I believe I've just fallen and I really don't want to get up right now. I'm just gonna lay here. I have a friend just passed away. He's 114. Yes, 114. A few months ago, I was over at his house. He was in the kitchen. I'm watching TV. All of a sudden, I looked over. He tripped in the kitchen. It was a few months ago on a Monday. I'm watching. He tripped in the kitchen. He started falling. I turned the TV off because he was falling so slow. He didn't hit the ground until Thursday. He's beautiful dude, though. His name is Bernardo Leopoldo. I mean, beautiful dude. So, I mean, it's just when things happen, you just got to take it in strides because life is too short. And when I say your body starts making noises, I sit there and watch TV with my nephew. He kept looking at me one time. We were sitting there. He's looking at me. He's like, Uncle Keith. I'm like, yeah, man, what's up? Is that your eyes making that noise? Oh my God, I'm losing lubrication too. This is not good. This is not good. I like to see kids after they be like, my eyes don't make noise. Give it time. Give it time. Give it time. Your eyes gonna make some noises, all right. Man. And this is like I said, it's just weird. I mean, like certain jobs. I've done shows over in Germany, and there's certain jobs. Like, do you have a job yet, man? Not yet. You have a job, sir. What do you do? Okay, maintenance guy at McDonald's. Okay, see, certain jobs, certain people, it kind of just fits their criteria, what they do. But I went to I was at a store walking around once, and I heard some firemen. One fireman said, man, I can't stand the heat. I'm like, well, don't come to my house if it's on fire. You in Arizona, you can't stand the heat? My house on fire. I don't want him coming to my house. He won't. And then I go to a Walmart, and I see a guy, the greeter, with one arm. He's a greeter. So he has the pen in this hand. So I go in, he's like, hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? Welcome to Walmart. Hey, how you doing? Welcome to Walmart. Well, everything's cool. After I get my groceries, 20 minutes or so, I'm leaving Walmart. He's standing there. He's like, excuse me, sir, I need to see your bag. I was like, okay. My hands are full. I put my bag down. I get my receipt out. I hand it to him. He looks at me like, I'm like, okay, I guess that one hand just can't grab it and do anything else with it because you only got one hand. So now he wants me to hold the receipt for him. So I put my other bag down. I hold the receipt, and he looks at it, looks at my bag, and he checks it. I'm like, no, I just did your job. No. You need to take the receipt out of my hand, and you need to put it on your chin, and you need to check it. You need to check that. That's your job. That's what you need to do. If you can't handle this job, you need to be over at a register using that one hand as a bionic. Boom, boom, scan these customers. Get them out of here. Boop, 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 boop. Then comes the problem. Change, hold on. Here's a penny. Here's a nickel. I'm just saying, this is like certain things. And that brought me up to this. Certain jobs that people shouldn't have. I was watching, like cops. I don't like cops. I don't like the program cops. I do like Alaska State Trooper. The reason why I like Alaska State Trooper because no black people ever get arrested in Alaska State Trooper. It's too cold. Black people do not get arrested on Alaska State Trooper. You know they don't. You watch that show, it's like, no black people. No, because we don't rob people in the cold. Crime goes down in Chicago because it's cold. You can have a thug sitting in his house right now. It's like, yeah, baby, I'm going to get the rent. Get up, walk outside like, ooh, man, it's kind of cold. Babe, you mind getting a job till summertime? But I'm watching. You okay? I'm watching the show, and I saw a black state trooper. I was like, wow, Alaska State Trooper has a black state trooper. That's cool. So I watched, he pulled over a guy. You just see him going down the road. Yeah, we got him. Yeah. Pulls the guy over. Woo, boop, boop, boop. The guy pulls over. And then he goes into doing this. Driver, I need you to bring me your license and registration. Yeah, bring me your license and registration. The guy gets out the car, he's walking back. Ooh, it's cold out there. Go ahead and sit in your car now. So I was thinking, now, what if this happened if he pulled over a black guy? How would that turn out? It'd be like, driver, bring me your license and registration. No, I'm not getting out of the car. It's gonna be like a standoff. Driver, I will call the white troopers. You know they don't have a problem getting. He's like, here's my license and my just get everything. Some things that kind of I think about. You ever stole something, had it stolen, and you get upset? You know, think about that. It's like, wait a minute. You come back to your desk and nothing's there. It's like, I can't trust any of these church members. I don't understand what's going on. You ever been over somebody's house so nasty, you see roaches leaving? I can't live like this. I can't. These people are dirty. They're filthy people. I cannot. You see them playing in the yard, but they won't go inside until she's finished cooking. Or you ever have that little Glade air freshener that goes off when you walk in a room? You ever have somebody come over your house that smells really bad and they walk in and it just keeps going off? Dude, you need to leave. Why? I don't have a refill. Because Arizona's got some of the worst. I mean, you guys got like roaches. Your roaches are 3 and 4 inches big, and yeah, they're huge. These are not like palmetto bugs. You got some roaches. I mean, I remember one time when I first moved here, I was a heavy equipment operator, and I was down at Van Buren. I didn't know anything about it. I'm from Indiana. We got roaches. They wear weapons, but they're little small roaches back where I come from. You guys had a roach. I saw a roach coming down the steps at the hotel I was at on Van Buren. It's like, I'm like, man, what the heck is that? He's like, that's a roach. I'm like, dude, I thought there was a little black baby coming down the steps. I'm like, what the? Because I remember, you have that intuitive thought in your head. I remember at one point, I went home, and you ever been in your house by yourself, but you feel the presence of something in your house, but you don't know what it is? I was sitting in my house watching MASH, and I felt this voice in my head said, look over your shoulder. I was like, I'm in my house, I'm good. The voice 10 minutes later said, look over your shoulder. I looked, right where it was on my wall was this huge black roach. I ran, I grabbed a shoe, ran back, threw it at the roach, tripped me out. The roach caught the shoe. He double pumped it, threw it back. I'm like, ooh. We fought for like an hour and a half. I'm like, I don't do roaches, won't have roaches, can't stand roaches, not gonna do it. And I'm like, how can I get rid of these roaches? And I thought long and hard, and then I remember I had some black friends that used to stay with me, and I remember how I got rid of them. I did that joke in South Carolina, the white guy's like, how did you get rid of them? He was taking notes. I'm like, yeah. People at the show be like, how did you do it? No, I can't tell you that now. I'm just saying, man, you gotta enjoy life, dude. You ever do like weird things? Like, I used to work at a call center, and they used to keep the cold in the call center. So it was chilly, and one day we had these low-cut cubicles that we were in. I'm sitting there and it's like, man, it's chilly. I didn't bring a jacket. The guy in the other cubicle farted. It came over into my cubicle. I wasn't cold anymore. I don't understand it. It was like a fart jacket. It stank, but I'm warm. It's like a homeless guy has a jacket. It may stink, but he's comfortable. You never had that happen? That's just me? That'll make me feel really bad now. Then I look at this here, because I went to a Walmart. If you've ever been to Walmart like late night, 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, you can see some interesting things at Walmart. I went to a Walmart, and I think I was in Portland. I went to a Walmart, and I saw this. It was a beautiful woman there. I was like, wow, I hope we end up in the same aisle. That'd be cool, Maybe I'll say something to her when I get there. But as I'm walking around the aisles, have you ever walked down an aisle, and nobody's down that aisle, but you get halfway, you run into a wall where somebody farted and left it in the aisle? You ever do that? You just be walking like, la, la, oh my God. And you're looking for somebody. That was me, I'm sorry. I ran into that wall, and I'm looking around like, who left this in the aisle? Because I still need to get some items. So I thought to myself, I'm going to hold my breath. I'm going to go in there, grab what I need, and go to the other side. But then the other voice kicked in. But you don't know how thick that wall is, Keith. You're right. You have a good point. Because I could think that I'm already through that side, but I'm actually still in the midst of it. Be like, oh my God, I'm still in the midst of the storm. I could be upset. So I figured I just forget about it. I'll turn around and I'll leave. So as I'm turning to leave, figured later on I'll come down the aisle. I'm turning to leave. The lady is now coming down the aisle. My thought is like, oh my God, she's going to think I did this. So I took my cart and pushed it in front of hers to slow her down, hoping this would disperse. And I'm looking at her, but she looked like she didn't really want to be bothered. I'm like, hey, how you doing, ma'am? She's like, if you don't leave, I'll get the manager. I'm like, okay, I don't want to mess with you. So I started rushing toward the other end of the aisle to leave, and she's pushing the cart. I look back just in time. She hit that wall. She's like, oh my God! And I just look back. It's the burritos. Just leave it alone. Are you okay? You fine? I'm good. Okay. Yeah, he was like, you're about to release, aren't you? I like people like you. I like that. What would you guys rather have, a dog or a cat? That's a good thing. And I mean, whoever wants a cat, I have no problem with that. I don't want a cat because I don't want to witness. Let me explain. When you have a dog, I used to work at a funeral home. Now, when you have an animal, a dog is a loyal animal. If at some point, let's just say you live alone, and if you became deceased, that animal will lay next to you. It will most likely die with you. That dog will not go eat. It will not go get anything. If it could get on the phone, it will call for help, but it will lay right next to the master. If you have a cat, the cat's going to be like, I'm hungry. It'll start eating your eyes. It will actually start eating you. So I'm like, I don't want a cat. And because a dog, if somebody breaks into your house, the dog will be like, I'll help you fight. You both fight. And the dog's like, I got you. You both might die. The dog's like, I tried. You're like, I did too. And you both die. Done. You get a cat, the cat's gonna be like, oh, somebody's in the house. It's gonna run, it's gonna hide, it's gonna watch you fight. It's like, ooh, oh my God. And you got the nerve to call me a pussy cat? No. Can't even fight, man. That's a witness. I don't need a witness. And I bring that up because when I was married, my wife, she had this red Doberman pinscher. She trained this dog extremely well. When she said, what was that? This dog would actually stop at certain portions in the house, at certain areas, and just listen. She'd say, what was that? It would go to the next area and just listen. If she could have trained me, I would still be her man, her wife, her husband, but I couldn't train me. I'm like, okay, I'm not obedient. But the thing is, when she would say kitchen, it would go stand behind a certain line in the kitchen. It's like, wow, this dog is really, she's done a fantastic job with the dog. But the dog started barking too much. So now she puts a bark collar on the dog. Yes, now that's cruel because now this dog is getting shocked every time it barks. So it stopped barking. It actually just stopped barking. 4 months later, it happened. We're laying in bed, sleep. Somebody broke into our house. We're laying there. I'm just passed out. The dog runs up, and it hits me on the arm. I wake up. I'm like, hey, boy, how you doing? What's up, dog? Hey. The dog's like, And I'm just looking at the dog like, hey, boy, what's going on, boy? What's going on? The dog's like, I'm like, what's going on? Is somebody in the house? Okay, hold on. I'm going to wake her up, and we're going to get out of here. I reached over to wake her up. Right when I had my hand almost on top of hers, the dog grabbed me with his paw. I'm thinking the dog's like, so as me and the dog are leaving, I'm like, I hope she has her phone on vibrate. We'll call her. I still have the dog. Good boy. All right, but I would break it down. I just enjoy doing what I do. It's always a pleasure working out here with Randy Hausner. And you guys always coming out here supporting the comedy, loving the clean. I just want to say, just take a moment, just give Randy Hausner a round of applause for putting this together, for what he does. The man is crazy. Teach me, yeah, the thing, teach me how to Dougie, teach me how to peck, teach me how to peck. We got to keep this thing going because I like the fact working with also the guy that's going to close his show out. Fantastic guy. Haven't seen him in a while. So, ladies and gentlemen, this guy has traveled all across the country. He's done things out in Vegas. Just fun to work with, fun to ride with. Put your hands together for Mr. Isaac the Magician. Closing out the night with the Hispanic.
Nibbling on sponge cake.
Come on, give it up for Keith Ellis.
I had to punch in, sorry. You guys having fun? Yes. Welcome. I need to know this by a round of applause. How many people are here for the first time? Welcome, welcome. And by round of applause, how many people have been here before? Wow. By round of applause, how many people have seen me before? Oh, look. And by round of applause, how many people don't care? You guys are nice, nice. So my name is Isaac, and I'm in fact a real magician. Thank you. I decided to become a magician at the age of 5 because that's when my father disappeared. Look at this. What's your name? Ozzy. Really? That's a cool name. Ozzy. My name is Isaac. What's your name? Excuse me? Oh, Max. Max. I thought you said Matt. Are these your parents over here? Grandpa. Ooh, look at the young couple. You guys look young to be grandparents. How long you guys been married? 50 years? Let me see. Stand up so the audience can see you. Seriously. Stand up right now. Stand up. Stand up. Look at that. I'm like amazed. That's a long time. But you guys don't look like you. You must have got started when you're like 10. How old were you? How old were you? 21. You guys, I'm not going to do the math. Are you great-grandparents? Oh, okay, I was just checking. That's your oldest grandchild right there? How old are you? 18, cool. I like the hair, man. It's kind of like Gene Simmons, right? That's cool, right? Yeah. Well, stand up. Gene Simmons, stand up. Look at that hair. That's some cool hair. All right, I'll see you guys at home. Anyway. Are you guys Hispanic? Yeah, Mexican, Puerto Rican? Mexican, I'm Mexican too. I'm Mexican all the way from Guadalupe. No Mexico here. I am Mexican though, but I'm not your typical Mexican because I do have full coverage on my vehicle. Thank you. I do. I have full coverage on my vehicle. I never done yard work in my life. I only got 2 kids, and I love Jimmy Buffett. Come on, white people. Jimmy Buffett. Was that for the Jimmy Buffett? Yeah, I love Jimmy Buffett. Yeah, my family, you're supposed to like mariachis. I'm like, I like Jimmy Buffett. I don't care. I was at a concert in Phoenix. Jimmy Buffett's performing. I was like, yes. It was a lot of fun. There was this big white guy. He's like, I was the only Mexican there. There was this big white guy. Huh? Did somebody walk in? I was the only Mexican there. There's this big white guy. He was like 6'4". He kept looking over at me. And then eventually he came up to me. He goes, are you Mexican? I said, I sure am. He's like, I love Mexican music. I said, really? What's your favorite song? Margaritaville. It's a dang good song, let me tell you. I'm actually half Mexican and half Chinese. So if I steal your car, relax, it'll be done efficiently. Round of applause, all the Mexicans. Round of applause. Mexicans. All right, back in the kitchen. What are you guys doing now? They're always taking breaks watching my show. It's like ridiculous. I got like a following. I do shows at restaurants and casinos. They come up in the kitchen. I'm like, hey, a lot of fun. So I do get to travel. That's a lot of fun. I get to travel all over. I go to big cities. Like I just got back from Globe, Arizona. I was performing at the casino out there. Now, when I say casino, I don't mean casino like the Bellagio. No, I mean casino like bingo. And they had a rodeo outside, and it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. One thing I have to say about small towns is, like, especially like Globe, there's a lot of nice people out there. I don't know if you guys been out there. A lot of nice people out there. After the show, I'm sitting, at the bar having a soda. This lady comes up to me. I saw her, she was at my show. And she goes, I really liked your show. I was like, oh, thank you. Appreciate that. And then all out of nowhere, she goes, where you been all my life? I was like, in prison. She's like, really? What you in prison for? I said, I cut up my wife into 20 little pieces and I buried her in her backyard. She looked at me, she goes, oh, so you're single now. I'm glad nobody's drinking tonight. This is not a place to be drinking. You shouldn't drink. I had to stop drinking because I kept losing stuff, like my dignity, my driving privileges. But, and then one night, I got pretty, intoxicated, and I went home, right, and I was fighting with my wife for like 30 minutes until I realized, holy crap, this isn't my house. I'm gonna go home now, sorry, ma'am. Now, I am gonna make stuff disappear, and then I might, make stuff reappear and stuff like that. This little boy came up to me after a show. I did a show. The little boy was in the audience. He came up after me. He's like, hey, I saw you, make that card disappear. He goes, do you know how to make money disappear? I was like, yeah, just get married. Can you guys hear me okay? Yeah. Trying this out tonight. All right, inside of my pocket. By round of applause, how many people like magic? I'm not that good, calm down. I need two things from you. Just lower your standards. And try not to fall asleep during my show. But inside of my pocket, I have a whole lot of magic right here. Boom, rolling papers. What? Now, these are used to smoke cigarettes, all right? A lot cheaper if you just buy your own tobacco and you roll up your own cigarettes. That way, if you pass away from lung cancer, you have money in your pocket. All right, kids, no smoking. What's your name? Dallas. Have you ever seen me before? Then how do you know it's me? He's thinking about it. He's like, either he's thinking about it or he's like, this guy's retarded. Dallas. You say Dallas? I wish I had a cool name like that. What's your name, little girl? Harley? Oh, Carly. That was my name when I was a little girl. Yeah. Now it's Isaac. Carly, have you ever smoked a cigarette before? Have you ever smoked a cigarette before? Is that a no? So this is going to be your first time? Carly, pay attention. A little bit of magic with a lighter. Come on, you think this stuff's easy, people? In the back, it's a cigarette. They can bear it. You should have paid more money. You'd be sitting up here. All right, here we go. A little bit of magic. 1, 2, 3, hoop, into the hand, and I squeeze, gets really small. It's okay, because I have another one in my pocket. Thank you. Kids, I'm gonna I have to do this, okay? Don't do this at home, okay? Don't go to grandma's house. Oh, it gets kind of hot. So, I'm glad you guys like that, because right now there's a cigarette burning a hole in my pocket. What's your first name, sir? Pete. Pedro. Ándale, canijo. Here we go. Pedro, you pay cards, yes? Maybe in the past, but you're familiar with the... Ladies and gentlemen, I am going to read Pete's mind, okay? Because other than being a fantastic magician, I am also telepathetic. It's okay, people don't believe me. This is a card that Pete's gonna think of in the next 2 seconds. Pete, I want you to go ahead and I want you to think of any card in the deck, not the Joker and not the Ace of Spades. That's too easy, okay? But go ahead, because I have your prediction right here. Do you have a card, Pete? What is the card you're thinking of? 3 of Hearts. Okay, I got more stuff. I guess he's not telepathetic, huh? Oh, this is kind of cool. Let's grab this here. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my magic wand. Right? You got it, huh, Carly? Carly Jepsen? I'm glad you guys like that because I came up, in comedy, you come up with ideas, right? And you don't know if they're going to work. So I'm like, let me try this. So I have magic wands at home. And then I'm like, I just got to find a little Mexican. So I live in Scottsdale, by the way. Yeah, keep on laughing. I have the biggest double wide. I do. So I'm like, so I went to Phoenix, right? So I'm in Phoenix, like downtown Phoenix. I cannot find a little Mexican. Eventually I ended up in West Phoenix. I went to the swap meets. I went to the liquor stores. I cannot find a little Mexican anywhere. I asked my grandma, I'm like, hey, Nana, do you know where I could find a small Mexican? She told me outside of Home Depot. Is that true? Or at the dollar store. Also, she said, check this out. It works too. Watch. Pete, poof, your rims are gone. Go check. What do I want to do now? Oh, let's do this. Let's get somebody from the audience. Yes. Somebody cute, somebody female. How about you, sir? Come up on stage. Give Pete's wife a round of applause. Yes, come up on stage. You're going to help me. Yes, come up on stage. Come up on stage. Go right over here. Go, Nana. Go, Nana. Go, Nana. What, you guys aren't pulling out your cell phones? All right, so I'm going to do this, okay? I wanted to add an element of, like, danger to my show, okay? So, I wanted to add an element of danger to my show, so we're going to do this. I have a deck of cards here. What's your first name? Emma. Nice to meet you. My name is Jose Isaac Torres Armendariz Vigil del Monte Bravo Smith. Oh my goodness, that's what I said when I was born. What's that? Torres was my maiden name. Torres was your maiden name? That's cool. And then I used to be Carly. That's awesome. I didn't used to be Carly. My name was Carly when I was a little girl. Yeah, like that's okay. All right, so we're going to do this. Are you ready? It's a prediction. I was just messing around, but I could do a prediction. But what I did, I just took a few cards from a red deck, all right? And then, this is a blue deck, just a few cards, okay? So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pick a card from the red deck, and then you're going to randomly pick a card from the blue deck. If they match, you have to give me a big old hug. All right? Oh, how about, how about a kiss?
I will give you a kiss.
Oh, let me hurry up. All right, what were we? Oh, here. Now, if I don't get it, put your hand out. If I don't get it correctly, here's the dangerous part. You get to put that in my face. Yes, only if I don't get it. You see that? I do? All right, but you can't see what card, okay? I'm going to let the audience see me. I'm going to just go randomly here. I'm going to pick. My prediction is going to be this one. I predict that Emma's going to pick this one. Don't say what it is. Everybody sees it, okay? I'm going to take it. I'm going to lay it right over here. And then what I'm going to do is we're going to get rid of these. All right? You guys saw the card. Don't say what the card is. Now, this is your part, okay? I want you to just pick any one of these cards. Just point to the back of any one of those cards, Emma, and that'll be your chosen card. Go ahead. The top one, just point to it. The top one, do you want to change your mind? The bottom one. One more, do you want to change your mind one last time? Okay, so we're going to take the bottom card, all right? That's her selection. And actually, hold this one close to your tummy like that, all right? Now remember, you remember, are you ready? If I get it correctly, I get a kiss. If I get it wrong, I get that in the face. All right. Go ahead. Show the audience. What's the card you picked? Emma, show them the 7 of... Wow. Oh! Give him a round of applause for helping me out. Come on. All right, back to Pete. Who said that? Oh my gosh, who said that? One of you lovely ladies. I get that from women all the time. Every time I walk into the room, oh my gosh. Are you guys ready? Oh, Pete, you're ready. All right, I want you, the first time, I'm going to get it this time. The first time it was just a joke, okay? Go ahead and think of any card. Pete, tell me when you have it. You got it? I have your card right here. What's card you're thinking of, Pete? The 3 of hearts still? You don't want to pick another card? You can stay with the 3 of hearts, Pete, or you can change your mind. Your choice. 3 of hearts, doesn't matter. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for me. I have the 3 of hearts right over here. Oh, it's still my turn. Let's do this. You look, you right there, yes. Come up on stage. Round of applause. Come on, this could be you. I could pick you, and then you'd be up here, and then nobody's applauding. Hold on, Pete's explaining. He's like, you picked a 7, and then you turn him around. He's good. And what's your first name?
Marie.
Marie. Hi, Marie.
Hello.
And what do you do for a living?
I'm a massage therapist and I own the spa.
Right there. Right. You can feel it's tense, huh? Oh, stop it some more. Stop it some more. All right. Oh, there's a show going on. Sorry. All right, so we're going to do this. We're going to, let's do this one. Actually, let's try something new tonight. Pick a number, Marie, right? Pick a number between 1 and 10 and say it out loud.
9.
Oh, you were close, but you lost. Give me $10. You don't have $10? Does your husband, is that your husband? He's like, no. She's like, apparently I have a new husband. She gives great back rubs. All right, let's do this one. Let's do this one. Let's do this one. I got a lot of magic here. We're going to be here till like 11 o'clock. Is that okay? Thank you. But I told you to wait in the car. Ladies and gentlemen, we are fascinated with celebrities, right? We like to, we want to know what they eat, what they wear, who they're dating, right? So what I did here is I'm going to do like a celebrity type trick. I just took I took a blank deck of cards, right? And I just wrote random celebrities, okay? I'm going to say the first name, you guys say the last name. So I say Elvis, you say Presley. Denzel. Washington. Angelina. Jolie. Barack. Tiger. Miley. Isaac. Thank you, Isaac the magician. I said celebrities. Now I have a picture here. I have 52 celebrities here. I have a picture here of one celebrity. I'll put it right there, all right? I want you to go ahead, and, Marie, and cut the deck in half. Cut it in two, just hold a half in each hand. Which half would you like to use? That one. So give me this one. Go ahead, cut that in half. Which one would you like to keep? That one, okay. So I'm doing this so it's free as possible, right? That I did not influence your choice in any kind of way. So we're down to, looks like 6 cards, 7. Go ahead and touch the back of one card. Just touch the back, that one, all right? Ladies and gentlemen, let's see what card Marie picked, or what celebrity I should say. She picked Tom Cruise. Hold that up so everybody can see it. Tom Cruise. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to ask you one time, if there's a picture, right, a random choice, if there's a picture of Tom Cruise in here, would that be a good trick? Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, I am happy to say that, yes, I have a picture of Tom Cruise in this envelope when he was a little baby. Thank you. I paid $1,000 on eBay for this. I did. Thank you for laughing, because I did it in Globe, and the guy got pissed off at me. He goes, well, what if I would have picked Tiger Woods? I said, it doesn't matter, sir. I came prepared. It looks like Keith Ellis. But you picked Tom Cruise. It was a free choice. Ladies and gentlemen, Tom Cruise, come on. Give me a round of applause. Thank you. Oh, yeah, I'm working. Whew. I keep my sleeves rolled up, not because I'm a fan of Miami Vice, but because every time I had my sleeves down and I would vanish that cigarette, like, oh, it's up his sleeve. And I have to tell him, you know what, up yours. All right, this is a special night tonight. I am going to show you the trick that made me famous all over the globe. Now, don't laugh. This is the trick that made me famous all over the globe, all over the Yuma, all over the Apache Junction, and tonight all over Phoenix. Magic bag. Inside the magic bag, I have ranch dressing. Yes, this goes with everything. I put this on everything, even in my martini. I don't care. Dallas. That's such a cool name. I'm going to take the ranch dressing, put it into the magic bag. I snap my fingers, and it turns into a Budweiser. Yeah, and the bag's empty. Thank you. Empty. I will repeat this for the non-believers. I take the Budweiser, and then I put it into the magic bag. It's the last time I perform here. Budweiser into the magic bag. I snap my fingers. Oh, and it turns back into the ranch dressing, and it's gone. It's empty. 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 Excuse me, Dallas? You know my trick? What's my trick? What am I doing? I'm holding it in there? Did you guys think that's what's going on? You know what? If a little boy can figure it out, I don't want to do that trick anymore. Explain that one. This is new for 2016. Huh. All right, thank you. Pete, let me borrow $100, please. Do you have any cash? Come on, we're homies, man. Somos raza, you know? What did he say? Let me borrow 50. Seriously, come on. Your wife came up on stage. Be a man, come on. Not a macho man, a man. Yeah, give me 50, please. I'm not demanding. You'll see. He's gonna do it. Round of applause for Pete. Wow, he's loaded. A 20's fine. A 20's fine. Come up right here, please. All right, Pete, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to take this and I want you to sign your name on the face of the 20. And let me hold your wallet. You can put it up here if you want, yeah. So Pete is signing, and we really don't know. Maybe I should have borrowed somebody else. We don't know each other, right? No. Well, don't look so excited. Perfect. Turn around. Let me have this back before we lose. Show it to the audience. Pete signed a $20 bill. Okay, you can sit down now. I'm going to take Pete's $20 bill. And we never met before, correct? Watch, I'm going to fold it in half, and then in quarters, and then in eighths. Now, each time I fold it, it gets smaller and smaller, but that's not magic, that's geometry. Right? Now, all I need is a special stuff here called lighter fluid. All right, here we go. I don't have lighter fluid, I forgot it. Lucky you. Ooh. Is it burnt to a crisp? Okay, watch. All you have to do, Pete, okay? All you have to do is tell me which hand your $20 bill is in. Which hand? I'm gonna do a move really quick. And if you guess correctly, you win back your $10 bill. 20, whatever. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Which hand is it in? This isn't Jeopardy, dude. Just guess. My left hand. Okay, try again. My right? Hell no, it's gone. It was cool, huh? I'll do it for you again. Give me another 20. Just hold on to that. Are you holding on to it? All right, cool. You don't open it yet. Let's get somebody else from the audience. All right, go ahead, come up. Give a big round of applause. She volunteered. Oh my God, who hit you? Who hit you? Which one? Was it that man right there? And what's your name? Priscilla. Oh, Priscilla. That's a pretty name. And what do you do for a living?
I play softball and go to school.
Oh, nice. Yeah. You want to be a magician when you grow up? No. Look at her parents. They're like, no, I want her to go to college. Please go to college, Priscilla. Priscilla and I are going to do a classic of magic. This is called the cut and restored rope trick. Go ahead and make sure it's just a regular piece of rope. Make sure there's no trapdoors, hidden gimmicks, assistance, anything like that. Any strings, spring hinges, hummers. I'm going to put this on the floor over here. I'm so glad I didn't get that whipped cream in the face. All right, stand on my right side, please, Priscilla. All right, hold on to this. All you have to do, Priscilla, are you smart? You have a good a grade average?
Yes, so.
Oh, okay. How old are you? 13, man, you're tall. And you're not wearing any heels or anything. All right, all you have to do is pay attention. Priscilla, if I put the two ends into my left hand, what does that leave in my right hand? Oh, so you're not doing that good in school. That's why you said, I guess I'm doing good. I don't know. I haven't got kicked out yet. All right, two hands into my left hand. I have the middle in my right hand. All right, go ahead, cut the middle right there. I need 2 equal lengths of rope. Go ahead. There you go, like that. So now we have 2 equal lengths of rope. As you can see, they're equal at the top and equal at the top and pretty close here at the bottom. Yeah, if you could cut that little piece off, because I need 2 equal lengths of rope. Thank you, I appreciate that. It's your first time, isn't it? It is. Make sure they're equal.
Okay.
Very important that they're equal. Please, Priscilla, for the love of... Thank you. Now we have 2 equal lengths of rope. Hold on here. It's not your fault. It's my fault. I'm confused. Are you confused? No? Well, let's just start all over anyway. You think this stuff's easy? All right, now go ahead, cut the middle. Right there, go. There we go. Now notice you're right-handed. Yeah, I'm right-handed too. Go ahead and let me see your left hand. All right, you're doing a good job so far. Hold on to these ends and just cut that little piece off because I really need 2 equal lengths of rope. And as soon as you tell me when you got it. Cut these in half. Party, party. All right. I'm gonna tell you. Are your parents here? Is that your father? Oh, sorry. Can I tell your father? Yeah. Okay. She does go to school and stuff like that, but she's actually a magician also. I have magic hands. Priscilla here has magic breath. Watch. I'm going to put the 2 hands into my left hand. We're going to show them. 2 hands into my left hand. What does that leave in my right hand? The middle. You're as sharp as a butter knife. Go ahead. Here. Now we're going to take these 2 ends of the 2 ropes and we're going to tie a knot like this. Nice and tight. And then we're going to do this trick. We're going to make it twice as difficult. All right? We're going to cut it a second time. Go ahead and cut it right there, right in the middle. Right. Ooh. Okay. Motor skills a little bit off. That's cool. And then we're going to make this 3 times as difficult. Go ahead and cut it right there one more time. Perfect. Now let me have the scissors back in case you don't like the rest of the trick. All right, Priscilla, I'm going to show you how to do this. All you have to do is you display the rope to the audience. Then you do the magic move. The magic move is like this. 1, 2, 3. All right? Yes. And then you blow. And then you blow. And it goes back to 1 piece of rope, except for your knot. Go ahead, display the rope to the audience. No, first display the rope to the audience. She volunteered, remember. I'm just picking on you. That's okay, right? Oh, we're not there yet. Are you nervous? Yeah. Oh, you are? Don't you do like cheerleading and stuff? And totally. Okay. Yeah. So you never used to be in front of people, right? But now with the spotlight. All right. Now I need to hold on to this end because it needs a magician's touch. Have you ever been touched by a magician? Okay. There you go. Now you got the magic. Ready? Hold it with your right hand. Now go ahead. Priscilla, blow. Okay, hold on. Try it right there. Back to one piece of rope. Give Priscilla a round of applause. Thank you. Here. You can have it. You can have it. I know Dad's going to want to talk to me after the show. I'm used to it. All right, so what else do I have here? It is still my turn. What are we going to do now? Let's do this one. I'm going to do this one just for fun. I want to practice this one. Rope trick. I have a piece of rope here, okay? If I put the two ends here, I have an end here, two ends here, in the middle there, I blow, and it goes to a rope with four ends and no middle. Blow again, and it goes from four ends, no middle, to two ends and a middle. Yeah, thank you. What was your name again? Did I get your name? What's your name? Ian. Man, that's a cool name. Ian, I have two ends of the rope here. If I intertwine the two ends and I pull, what does that give me? A knot? No, three. Come on, this is a good trick. Let's get somebody else from the audience. This is like a party, right? We're like just having fun. We're partying. We're having a good time. You know, we don't have to go to school or work tomorrow. Maybe church. We should get to church, though. What's your name? Rhonda. Help me, Rhonda. Help. Have you seen me before? You haven't, really? Oh, good. Come up on stage. Give her a round of applause. Are these your children, or that's your boy? And who are these two? Oh, you're Randy's nieces? Have you ever seen me before? Have you guys seen me? Oh, good. Welcome. Dallas, is this your mom? She's pretty? Yeah. She's like, my mom's pretty. I asked my son, I'm like, is mom pretty or is she ugly? He goes, no, she's beautiful. And then I give him $20. We're going to try something new tonight. I'm going to give you a chance, Rhonda, to win $20. $20. Very simple. I have a bag of balloons here. In a minute, Rhonda, I'm going to pick a balloon, and you're going to pick a balloon. On a count of three, we're going to blow up on the balloon, or blow up the balloon. Whoever blows up the balloon the fastest wins $20. Very important that you don't see what color you pick, okay? I'll go first. You can't look at the color. That's important. Okay, I have a yellow one. Reach into the bag. Don't look at the colors. Just pull out any balloon. Here we go. Oh, you got a red one. Cool. You might want to go like this. Are you ready? Do you need a drink of water first or anything? I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that to you. She's like, oh, no. This is the first time I do this again. Thank you for getting that one. You guys are the smart crowd tonight. We're going to do another classic of magic. Guess what? We're going to do a pick a card trick. What do you do for a living? Hair. Okay. I was trying to think of a joke. I got nothing. This is a regular, ordinary deck of cards that I bought at the magic store. Rhonda, are they all different? Seems to be. Why seems? I mean, they're all different, right? That's why I brought you up here. You don't trust a magician, you shouldn't, especially a Mexican one. All right. I'm going to give you a little shuffle, all right? Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to riffle with my thumb down the side of the deck. At any point, Rhonda, say stop, and that's going to be your selected card. Ready? Here we go. I'll go slower, you go faster, okay? You have trouble saying stop, don't you? All right, that's about the middle. Go ahead, take that card, Rhonda. Look at the card, memorize it, show it to the audience, but don't let me see it. Very important that I don't see it. Show it to the audience. Make sure, hold it up high so everybody in the back can see it. All right, I am going to turn around now. Or if you could hand me the card face down, I want to see the face. Beautiful. I want you guys to understand that that was a free selection. Rhonda said stop, and that's the card that I gave her. Another thing I want you guys to understand is the fact that these cards are not marked. They're not marked on the front or on the back. They're not. Settle down. Go ahead, Rhonda. Push the card into the middle. Oh, not all the way. How am I going to find it now? Are you serious? For my next trick, I'm gonna... Oh, you liked that one, didn't you, Carly? All right, check this out. Sleeves rolled up. This is why I roll up my sleeves so that you can't say it went up his sleeve. Your card, you saw your card, right? What's the card? Actually, yeah, remind. Oh, that's right, I did see it. What was the card? I forgot it. 2 of diamonds. Check this out. One card, watch. Go like this, magic move. Huh. One card jumps into my right coat pocket. 2 of diamonds. Ladies and gentlemen, clean hand. 1 card, yes. And yes, the 2 of diamonds. Thank you. Yes, look. Sit down, Dallas. No helping mommy, okay? No, I'm just kidding. Look, Dallas, look. 1 card, your mom picked the 2 of diamonds. Check it out. Come on, people. Now, I'm going to do this again even though nobody asked. Go ahead, push it in all the way. I know you're going to do it. Perfect. Now I'm going to give it just a little cut like this. All right. Now, your card, I'm not supposed to do a trick more than once because that's how we get caught, magicians, right? That's why now you know what's going to happen, so now you're watching me even closer. But I'm going to try it. Your card, the 2 of diamonds, check this out. Boom. It was supposed to go into my... I apologize, seriously. This is the first time this happens to me in a live show. I missed my pocket. But sorry. That really stinks because I can't believe it. I missed my pocket. Here, take that. Calm down, Carly. Oh my... Do me a favor, sign your name on the face of that card. Nice big letters, that way the audience in the back can see it. And then right underneath your name, put your phone number. Show it to the audience. Now, have you ever signed a card before, Rhonda? No. Cool. Do me a favor, put it right there in the middle. All right. Now, this is even tougher for Isaac the magician. It's tougher. You know why? Because I'm going to do it a 3rd time, and you guys are really watching now. And not only that, I had her sign the card, so you can see he's not using duplicates, all right? But check this out. Your card, little riffle, right there, into my right coat pocket. I'll even let you take it out, Rhonda. Take it out, hold it up high. Show it to the audience, all the way so everybody can see it in the back. Oh, it's not in there. There's only one other place it could be. What? It's my birthday. Oh, now Dallas isn't smiling. He's your little bodyguard, isn't he? All right, so let's go back to me being telepathetic. I'm saying it wrong. That's what it is. Am I saying it wrong? It's telepathetic. There it goes. Telepathetic. All right. All right, this is a prediction of an answer Rhonda is going to give me. I wrote this prediction at 5 o'clock p.m. yesterday, all right? I want you to think of a number between 1 and 500. Don't tell me what it is, just think of it. You got it? In a loud voice, yes or no, Rhonda? 287. No. Her answer is no. My prediction You'll use it. Oh, wait a minute. I gotta find. Oh, your card. Back to your card. Sorry. Check this out. This is why I like to interact with people. Are you ready? Your card, the 2 of diamonds with your signature, you'll recognize it when you see it, is on top of your chair, sir, underneath your butt. Hold it up high. Oh, that would have been good, though. $20. Check this out. Inside of my coat pocket, I have a wallet. Inside of my wallet, I have a zippered compartment. Inside the zippered compartment, there's a sealed envelope. Yes. Now, we never met before, correct? Okay, so I didn't know who I was going to pick tonight. I never do. I just randomly wrote a female name on the other side of this envelope. Guess what I wrote? I wrote Rhonda, okay? And not only that, I wrote it in Japanese. It is a sealed envelope. Take it out. Tell me if that's your... Come on, people. This stuff's not easy. Thank you. You can keep that. Oh, this stuff's not easy, people. I got to give Pete back his 50. You've been waiting to the end of the show for that, haven't you? I'm going to say 50 because it was a 20, and then I'm going to make everybody laugh. What's your name, sir? Dan. You look like a Dan. Pete, what's in that bag, Pete? Well, that's the only way you're going to see what's in it. Just for the audience in the back, I'm like, Pete, what's in the bag? And then he goes, you want me to open it? And then I said, well, yeah, if you want to see what's inside. Okay. What is it? Kiwi. Yeah, a lot of Mexicans don't know what that is. At least you didn't say it was a tamalito. It's a kiwi, yes? Toss the kiwi up here on the count of 3. Wow. Hey, Pete. Did you go to the same school Priscilla goes to? Priscilla, I love you like I really do. If I pick on you, it's because I like you, okay? I've been doing that since I was a little boy. When I was 6, I walked up to my grandpa. I'm like, hey, Grandpa, can you make a sound like a frog? He goes, no, why? I said, well, Grandma says when you croak, we could go to Disneyland. Right? Ladies and gentlemen, this is a New York City debit card. For a quick cash withdrawal, give me your money. Pete, I need to sharpen this. It's just a key. All right, now when I start doing this, people automatically assume there's something inside the kiwi, and there is juice. Thank you, Carly. Now you gave me something, yes? I'm going to do it really slow, so I don't think you guys, I don't want, he switched it. It's right here. You want me to open it, or do you want to open it? I'll open it because you're so motivated. He's like, I just want my 20 back. You signed it, yes? Pete, tell me if that's your $20 bill with your signature on there. Come on, people, this stuff's not easy. Give Pete a round of applause for giving me that 20, yes. Did you guys have fun tonight? Thank you for supporting live comedy. Seriously, I mean that seriously. Thank you for coming out. Randy throws, and keep coming back. Randy always has great shows. It's a blast here. Sometimes I come by and I even do a guest set just because, the audience here is so fun. But I have to tell you, honestly, tonight, you guys are the best audience I've ever performed in front of. And I mean it this time. I'm gonna finish up here, but I'm gonna do a little added bonus. I'm gonna do a little bit magic to music, and I am a big fan of Las Vegas, and you cannot love Las Vegas without loving Wayne Newton. Here we go. Turn it up. Come on, you think this stuff's easy? We got this. Come on, people. Ellis, this one's for you. Huh. Here we go. Yes. Thank you. Here we go. Thank you. I'm Isaac the Magician. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope you had fun. Thank you.
Give it up for Isaac the Magician! And all the comics you saw tonight, hey, guys, on your way out, you're going to get a little index card, a little card about the size of a business card. I'll tell you about our next show next month. I have tried for 7 years to get this guy, but he's been on cruise ships, he's been on Nickelodeon, he's been on Showtime. Next month, we have the amazing Mark Eddy out here. He does music, he does stand-up, he mixes it, he'll play your favorite music, put his own words to it. It is fantastic. 7 years in the waiting. It is going to be worth it. So come out and bring your friends. Hey, we're going to also do something else we've never done. You know how I usually ask for like a donation for the comedian that drove all the way out here? Well, Isaac happens to live here in Arizona. We don't have to drive, but there's one person who's been at this show for 10 years, laboring nonstop, and he's our sound guy, Brian. Brian, can you stand up? He's way back there. Brian, stand up. See him waving at the corner? Well, we have Gary, who's going to be taking a donation for him on his way out. If you want to give $1 to the sound guy, just go talk to him. 10 years, he just had a new baby, bought a bunch of sound equipment. I thought, this guy is our pillar of strength around here. He's the one who plays all the music when the comics are up here. He's fantastic. So, I got some money to give away. I have $108 to give away. Now, I need someone who say, is there any 7-year-olds in the audience? 8-year-olds. Hey, there's an 8-year-old right there. Come on up. This is Dallas. His mom was up here earlier. Dallas, you want to help me give out $108? All you got to do is reach in and pull out one ticket. Just one, all right. Thank you. Now, the number we're looking at ends, and remember, if it's a tie, it goes to the one with the yellow, okay? Two different color tickets, but let's find out. Your ticket should end in 492. If it's a tie, it goes to the yellow. 492, yellow? You got it. Come on down. We trust but verify. Remember, don't hesitate. Give a buck to the sound guy or use the jar. Gary will have a jar out there if you want to tip the guy a buck. Hey, next month's going to be off the hook. All new performers, never before seen headliner. It's going to be a great show. Good night. God bless. And come down and get your money. Winner.